Hey guys, welcome back. We are watching some more music videos, and are you going to say hi? Say hi. We are going to listen to some VoicePlay. As far as VoicePlay, I've heard a few of their things. I've heard Just Sing, I've heard Oogie Boogie, I've heard Mama Don't Dance in Your Daddy. Oh, I forget the words now. I forget the name of the song. It's not titled that, but that's how I know the song is by those lyrics. Something about your mama don't dance and your dad plays rock and roll. But I'm messing it up. I know I'm messing it up. At any rate, so I'm familiar with some of the stuff that they do. I like some of the stuff that they do. And so I saw they have one called Movie Themes. I like movies, so I thought this would be a good one for me. And it's also featuring Rob from Home Free. So I thought I'd give it a listen to and see if I can guess some of the movies. And I'm terrible with matching things up. So especially if they're doing horror movies, I get all those mixed up. But let's listen to them and see how this goes. This was just released about a week ago, give or take. So fairly new still. Okay, so here I don't know all of the guys. I know Joff is reading, not reading, sorry, I distracted myself. Joff, which I think everybody just calls him Jeff, but it's Joff, Geoff. But maybe he just goes with Jeff because it's easier. But and his last name's Castellucci. It's an Italian sounding name, I know that. He's wearing a shirt from Beetlejuice. So that's funny there. It looks like the other guy has a Disney shirt on. I can't tell if that's one of the fairies from like Cinderella or if it's supposed to be Tinkerbell or what. But that looks like the arch over the castle for Disney, but I might be wrong on that. Mighty, it's not Mighty Mouse, Mighty Mickey. It's not the Mighty Ducks. So I don't know if his shirt is referencing anything. I don't know his name. And the other fella that's got the accordion menu type thing in front of him, all I know is he dressed up as Zero in Oogie Boogie. I think he was the one that dressed up as Zero. No, maybe that was the Disney guy. Now I'm confused. I think the Disney guy dressed up as Zero. But I know that the guy with the accordion menu, he can go very high pitched. I know that. So I don't know their names, but I'm familiar with them. I'm most familiar with Geoff because him and Tim's relationship. All right, enough guessing games. Let's see how this goes.
I'm up to no good. It worked. It's Rob. What's happening?
Okay, so they're showing us which movies.
Shut up and watch the movie. How long is this? I've come for your daughter, Chuck. When you have to shoot, shoot.
That did not sound like Rob.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Oh.
This message will self-destruct.
Oh, he's got Star Wars on.
This town needs an enema. I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. I didn't hear no bell rock. Punch it, Chewie.
So that makes sense on why Rob was doing it if it was also to go hand in hand with his movie podcast. So the guy that was wearing, I think, the Disney shirt, the castle one, he seems to be the percussionist or the beatboxer. And I noticed the blonde guy who sang the really, really, really high parts in Mama Don't Dance and Your Daddy Don't Rock and Roll. Is that the words? I think that's the words. It sucks when you're trying to remember something and you can't because you're on the spot. But as soon as you don't need it anymore, I didn't see him at all, and I thought, well, maybe he'll. I know he wasn't in the thumbnail, and I thought, well, maybe he'll show up as they rotate and all that kind of stuff. But that didn't happen. But I still enjoyed it. I have seen all of those movies except for The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I'm just aware of it. I haven't seen it. Do they list all the movies? It's the, let's see. Oh, they have their names listed. So Geoff Castellucci, Lane is the guy with the Disney shirt on. Is it? I don't have my contacts in. Jay Nunn is the baritone. Is that the fellow with the Mighty Mickey? That I think that's what the shirt said was Mighty Mickey. I'm not sure what it's in reference to. And then Eli, that must be the fella that had the Star Wars shirt on. And I know Straub had Jurassic Park on. So that's the list of them. I was hoping they had a list of the movies. Oh, and Rob has a message on here. He's thanking everybody. Jeff and the guys made this fun and easy for me to film with them from across the country. I really enjoyed it. Big thanks to VoicePlay for having me on. And if you want to listen to these guys play some movie games with me, check out our movie game night episode on the Avid Indoorsman podcast. And I have heard his podcast before. I just have never listened to it. Hope you're all staying happy, healthy, and safe out there. So they didn't put the different movies in the credits and stuff, and that might be because they put the movie titles up there while they were at it. I think. Oh, see, the other one was Goodfellas. That I just know a lot of the references. I've never actually watched it, and I know that's a crime. I've just never had an interest to watch it. Goodfellas and The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, I think, are the only two of all those that I hadn't seen. I think I've seen all the others that were listed. The guys did a good job. They pretty much just stuck to the instrumentals, adding some of the famous lines. I liked the sound effects that, what's his name, Lane did for R2D2. So that was pretty cool. Some of the lines you could tell who it was assigned to and who was supposed to be saying it, but it didn't sound like them. Like the one that Rob was doing, it didn't sound like Rob. And the whistling, I'm assuming that's Rob because he's just a great whistler, but it sounded distant. I hate these headphones. I left my other ones down in the basement and I'm too lazy to go down and get them. But the mic on this sounds better, but they constantly cut off. And I don't know why they do that. They cut off while I'm talking, and they're not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be 2 minutes of silence. And if I'm talking, there's not silence. I don't know. I hate it. At any rate, I loved it. It was mainly instrumental with some of the famous lines sprinkled in. Uh, well done, and made me laugh with some of the things that they did. So thank you, VoicePlay. See you guys.